Good morning, everybody. We are in Miami Beach. We're going to be working on this old Spanish revival. We did this house about 6 months ago, and they're having us back out now for their 6-month cleaning. I wanted to give you guys a few tips. This area here was installed maybe 5 or 6 years ago, but you can tell, look at the where the old sealer's failing, and then obviously here it looks better because it's not affected by the UV rays of the sun as much. So at some point something like this is going to have to be restripped and resealed. Sealers typically last 3 to 5 years, so it's about time to do that. The pool deck is going to be a soft wash, nothing crazy here. It looks relatively good. So here's another tip. Your cleaning, reason why you have a lot of this paper sinking, and the reason why that happens is mainly because of issues with the foundation and the sub base. So when these things are installed, if they're installed on sand and not, let's say, stone, in some cases you have sand and stone. If it's high traffic, heavy weight stuff like that, that's the way it's supposed to be installed. What ends up happening is, from the pressure washers, just sit in water, things of that nature, you have waters going through the joints, and then it pushes out the sand, and then eventually you start having your sinking. And that's an easier thing to fix. You got to basically lift them, level them, compact the sand and recompact everything and get them back to where they are, so that you could slow down the sinking. This is a brick deck back here, and looks great actually, except for this little piece here that has mildew, or mold, algae mildew, or whatever you want to call it. It's off because there was a table there, so that's where it was shaded, and you would see a lot more of that pop up in shaded areas where you have standing water. Then this area, when we last did it, was pretty dark, and it looks good. Looks great actually. Nothing too crazy. It's part of our process of cleaner, safer spaces. That black mold can get pretty slippery. See, here we go, little shaded area. See how quickly that grows back. And then back here, obviously our walking stones need to be soft washed. This is a brittle stone. You gotta make sure that you don't apply too much heavy pressure. These bricks over here all need to be soft washed again. Don't look bad for 6 months. So I'll give you guys an update. I'm just going to show you this last little piece over here. But stones like this, you want to make sure you're maintaining your joints nice and clean, filled and sealed whenever possible. This is high traffic walking, not a lot of weight, so you really don't have to worry about shifting. You got these edge restraints on the side, so you don't have a lot of shifting, so you shouldn't have a lot of sinking. However, on the driveway, as you can tell over here, you have a little bit more where this area was replaced, because we had some sinking and they had to do a repair at some point. But that's typical for driveways where you have cars and you're turning the steering wheel, and you have extra weight and shifting, causes those issues. Either way, I'll give you guys some more tips in a little bit.